Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can see, I got a new haircut, but this video is not about that. This guy my ass doing. Alright, anyway, sorry. Driving home right now, had a long day at work. Talked to my wife earlier. Asked her, did my trailing arms come in? She's like, yeah. I'm like, yes. So, like the title says, a subscriber sent me all-wheel drive trailing arms, and that saved me upwards of $1,200, and I'm really stoked. I'm going to go home and open them. Since it is late and since I have stuff to do later today, we're going to call the subscriber tomorrow, and we're going to talk to him and just tell him thank you, you know. So he's a real cool dude. I will put his Instagram up on the screen when I call him, so it makes more sense. He's also building an all-wheel drive EG sedan. His is K-Series though, but he's a big time all-wheel drive guy, so he kind of got me into that, kind of pushed me to take that leap. But also, I found a killer deal, as you guys know from the previous videos. I found a killer deal on an all-wheel drive transmission, B-Series obviously, from a 2000 Honda CR-V with the PEP transfer case. We got the diff, the Vistas coupler, and a driveline, so I got a really good deal on that, and that also pushed me to go all-wheel drive. Alongside these trailing arms that were no cost to me, they are the DIY trailing arms / OEM style trailing arms that you can get from S1 Built and Hub City Performance, and I'm sure a couple other places. So like I said, they can cost you around $1,200 if you get the trailing arms from them completely versus sending yours in. Anyway, it saved me a lot of time and a lot of money. So we're gonna go home, open those up, and I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow. So this video is probably gonna take place over a couple days or so, but no big deal. Just kind of give you guys an update on the all-wheel drive stuff we got going on. Oh, there's a kitty on my trailing arms. Hi, Kanga. There they are. Now we're gonna put this heavy-ass box in the garage. Gotta get Kanga off first, though. All right, put him on the garage. I'm gonna cut him open real quick though. Cut him open while you're doing the dishes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, let's do this. Hey, Kinga, those are mine. All right. Save you some money. Thank you, Kevin. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I already talked to him, so. He's here to help. Yeah. These are OEM style all-wheel drive trailing arms. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. This pushed me to go all-wheel drive, and all the work was done by Phil at Honda Resource. I'll put a link to his channel as well. He did the fabrication, put the hubs on, and painted them for me, and these look really good. Cool. Well, there we go. They're open. So we're gonna call Kevin tomorrow, and we'll go over these more. But right now, I gotta go to the gym. All right, Kevin. I'm filming, buddy.
Oh, what up? What up?
What's going on? I got Kevin on the phone, the guy that sent me the trailing arms, the friend that sent me the trailing arms. So I'm staring at him right now. Hey, do you want to tell them about your sedan too that you're building?
Yeah. So I'm stationed in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I'm in the Army, and I'm building a white '95 EG sedan. I call her Betty, but my wife calls her Hunky Joke Betty because when I bought her, I was flying from Germany, and I saw it on Facebook Marketplace for like $700 from a guy from Oklahoma City. It was automatic, and he hit a deer, and he left it in the woods when it hit the deer. And I was like, hey man, I'll give you $700 for it. And he's like, sure, where are you coming from? I'm like, well, I'm on the plane right now coming from Germany. You know, I'm gonna be stationed in Fort Sill. He's like, oh, military. Hey man, for you $500. I'm like,
damn.
Military discount. Wow, that's you don't have to do that. I'll give you a $700. It was a D16Y7. You know those EG sedans come with a D15.
Yeah, they put a Y7 in it.
I had an Integra that it was supposed to be originally my race car, but I sold it.
That black one was the one that you were gonna all-wheel drive swap, right?
Yeah, one from S1 sent me Delta 7 rear dismount kit as like a gift. And I sent him my spare OEM trailing arms to him. You know, hey, to send him all-wheel drive, and he's like, hey, no charge, as a gift. You know, we're trying to give out some gifts here and there. I'm like, I really appreciate it. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go with S1. Sold the Integra because I like the sedan more. That was lighter. I kind of like the idea of beating people with a sedan. So I sold the Integra.
Me too.
When I sold the Integra, I finished building a D16 Y8 in it that I built from Italy when I was stationed in Italy.
You were like one of the first, like, maybe 5 or 10 subscribers, and you were, you sent me a bunch of pictures of, or you were actually, I think it was pictures, or you were commenting that you were in Italy. It's pretty crazy, dude. Oh, you were in Korea. You were in Korea, I think, right?
I was in Korea. So I subscribed when you had 3 subscribers. So
so yeah, he's number 4. These right here on the ground, Mr. Kevin sent. They're actually off of his sedan, Betty, that started off as an automatic single cam, right? Automatic?
Yep.
I think you told him. Yeah. Okay, all-wheel drive, and it's...
Those trailing arms are original to my sedan. When you go all-wheel drive with OEM trailing arms, it don't matter if it's drum or calipers. We're good.
Yeah, exactly.
I love watching your videos, but I hated that you were spinning and not using your power.
I know.
I didn't convince this man to go all-wheel drive because spinning isn't winning, and front-wheel drive nowadays is, to me, idiotic because you can go all-wheel drive.
You started off, this guy was my 4th subscriber. You know, nothing crazy, small channel, to now he's forcing me. No, I'm just kidding. Now he made me go all-wheel drive.
I convinced you.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I agree with you at the end of it. I was like, because there's a point where I was like, dude, I don't want to go. I don't want to spend the money. I'm enjoying the car, but I was spinning. No matter what I did, I was spinning too much. So now we got the trailing arms, and I got a bunch of other stuff we got to throw in the car because of you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Every time I found a deal, I would send him a picture of stuff from OfferUp or Facebook and whatever. He's like, get it, jump on it, don't wait. So that's probably be my next motor once if anything happens. I don't know. I might build another B series because I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna stay B series. All right, hey, I got this video going pretty long, but because I gotta edit it and cut it down and shit. It takes forever. But no, so I got Kevin on the phone, and he served in the Army. Well, he's still in the Army, and so S1 gifted him, S1 who's retired Army, gifted him an all-wheel drive setup. So then he gave back to me these all-wheel drive trailing arms. So appreciate everything, Kevin. Thank you, man.
I got you.
Means a lot. Something one of those things I'll remember for probably ever, man. So it's pretty awesome. All right, so we got the phone with Kevin, and there you have it. So he talked about his build. I was able to talk to him about the trailing arms. So we're gonna basically be doing this as soon as I get the transmission all situated down here. I gotta drop it off in just a couple weeks to have it built, and I'm pretty excited about that. Because once I can do that, I can finally get the car off the jack stands. So the car is still sitting on jack stands. The engine's being held up by these wheels, so I don't want to mess with any of that. Even if I were to jack the back end of the car up, I don't know what's going to happen with the whole balance of that. I don't want my engine dropping. We got the trailing arms down here. We're going to be reusing the brakes because those are good, and I replaced the pads. Calipers and rotors are still good, and we're going to be reusing the trailing arm bushings on this because they are the true heart, like the stiffened polyurethane bushings, and they only have a few thousand miles on them. With that said, we are going to be replacing the toe links, or the toe links on this I think are pretty worn out, so we're going to be putting new toe links on these trailing arms, probably the PCI ones. I'm not too sure yet because they kind of resemble the OEM one. They're not like the adjustable ones like the Skunk 2 ones. You adjust it like you would adjust OEM ones. They're just spherical, so that's what I'm kind of debating right now. And possibly putting adjustable camber arms on these new trailing arms. So here is the YouTube channel of the Honda Resource. You guys have probably seen Phil's car on that dude in blue. It's an all-wheel drive hatch. This is the guy, Mr. Phil. Thank you again. He's the one that actually welded up these arms. So basically, it is an OEM style arm. He went in and painted them, which is really nice. You know, they're gonna be under the car anyway, so they don't need to be like like perfect like car paint, but these came out super glossy and I really like that. Anyway, so he just welded on the plates right here, and these are Honda Insight hubs. I believe these are, I think, front hubs from a Honda Insight, front or rear hubs from a Honda Insight, but they just bolt onto these. And you can see there is brackets, third brackets for the calipers, so obviously keeping a rear disc. And as soon as we get this transmission put in the car, get the front end back down on the ground, we can get to putting these on. Now these, if you notice, they do have axle stubbies in them. They were sent with the trailing arms. That way we can roll around with the all-wheel drive trailing arms in the rear without destroying these bearings. So it's important for you guys who are gonna do that. I'll show you the back side real quick. They're just like ends of axles. So you got the end of the axle right there. And it's just bolted to the bearing. It keeps it all snug and not all loose. I actually had an issue with this one, not an issue, but when I was driving this car and I first got it tuned, I didn't tighten up the spindle nut or the axle nut on this side, and I thought my brand new OEM wheel bearings I did put in the front of this were toast, and it was making all sorts of noise. And come to find out, I just didn't tighten the axle nut, so that's good. Luckily, I didn't destroy that bearing. So anyway, that's why we got the stubbies on these arms. So yeah. Before we end the video, I just got an email that my all-wheel drive Hasport T-bracket and my all-wheel drive transmount just shipped. Thank you, Hasport. They said it was going to ship pretty much like beginning of March, but no, they ship now, so that's kind of cool. And I ordered them on the 6th, so I said 4 weeks out. I'm excited. Hasport's super slammed, but yeah. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Just stay tuned for the rest of the build. I'm excited to get this car up and running. It'll be up and running just a few weeks to a month, and it'll be all-wheel drive probably, I don't know, in a few months. Hopefully by the end of this year, 2023. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So thank you. Have a good one.